Welcome back to another episode of the House of Aquarius podcast. It is your favorite Aquarius here, Make a Wish, back to bring you another one. Today, we are still pandering to the subscribers, or the fans, or whomever, that we have requests, so we're gonna go with, today, the Aquarian female, and Sagittarius male. So first things first, starting us off, we have two masculine signs, which means both of the energies are more outwardly directed, more projective. We have a fixed sign in Aquarius, and we have a middle sign in Sagittarius. And now we have an air sign, Aquarius, and a fire sign with Sagittarius. And as you know, my little spiel, if you guys have been listening to my previous episodes, some signs have a better chance, higher chance of being more compatible, by sometimes alone, obviously. From air to air, air to fire, earth to earth, earth to water. Those two groups have a much better chance to get along because they must have more similar qualities that appeal to each other. So today, let's dive into this one. First things first, both of these signs do love their independence. So in the short term or the long term, that would be one of the best things that they can do for each other. Either one of these signs are likely to be super clingy to each other. Sun sign only. The reason being is because, I said that, like the independence, Sagittarian and Sagittarian male will more than likely be always constantly looking for more opportunity and things to do. Unless he's, homebound to time or later in age, he's definitely going to be looking for more opportunity to do things, to be out, to be around, increasing his ability to gain wisdom. Sagittarius is the sign of higher learning and wisdom. And as Aquarius female, Aquarius is the air sign, they like to be social. Even though Aquarius has the tendency to be a little more cold and reserved on approach. They are still very social creatures when they actually are out and about. So they like to do things. So these two would be hard enough to keep inside together. They both are willing to do things. Sagittarian male is always open-minded. What's this guy doing? Always open-minded, looking to do more things, to experience more. The only situation here, not too much, because it's Aquarius female, she would be more likely to be more interested in not locking things down, but more interested in trying to keep a firmer hold of the Sagittarian male. As I said before, more often than not for both, the men tend to be more open to doing more things and being out and about, and the women tend to be more locked down. Typically speaking, not talking about signs, just in general. That's why when it comes to signs here, the women tend to be more to settling down. In the situation here, the Aquarian female will be more likely to settle down, hunker things down, and do more things to benefit the greater good family. So here, I say that would be the only little hiccup per se. just to be open to do more things and go and be out. They are together pushers and initiators of doing things to get things done. Experiencing experiences. One thing, and if you guys listen to my information on my podcast episode before, I like to call Sagittarius the air sign of the fire signs. The reason being because Sagittarius male here will be more likely to not be emotional or have more emotional detachedness like an air sign would be. And in that regards, in the long term, this relationship has a high probability of not having a full romanticness to it. It won't be highly passionate in the romantic part. They say, Aquarians tend to like keep things lighthearted and treat relationships more like a strong friendship. I can attest to that being true for me. You know, a little more to live. As long as everything's friendly going, I feel nice and great. And that's the same thing here. And this Aquarian female, more likely, actually no, this is a full relationship by itself. They're more likely going to be like a strong friendship. And that'd be one thing here. That will be more likely to happen. And the thing is, these two will be more than okay with that happening to some degree. Inserting the situation here with, as I was saying about the Libra male, this same situation applies to the Sagittarius male as well. Sagittarius, one of the signs are very open and optimistic, they're very truthful about things, but they tend to get bored quickly and are constantly not trying to, but being open to being in more than one relationship with a child. That is actually not my words. That's a sometime thing. That's Sagittarius. Sagittarius male had that situation. So is Libra male. And is it the Gemini male? Yeah, I believe it's the Gemini male. I can't figure it out my head, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Have that moniker of being super frivolous with their sexual arousal and appetite in the zodiac. So, even though Sagittarius male will be having that open honesty about what's going on, okay, guy passing on the car in front of me, and he was getting a little too close. Well, you good, they were fine. The guy slowing down. They took it to the end. So, and then the podcast ends. You know what happened? I didn't back down. Well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Sagittarius males have that moniker of being a little more frivolous for themselves. And I said it's not necessarily because they're looking for excitement or looking for more extramarital situations. It's the fact that they're just a sign that doesn't like to be set in place and gets to not open, but gets to be very talkative, being open with a lot of people at the same time, and that gets to the best of the penis, I guess. I don't know the way to put that. But one of the easiest things about saying how it goes for this relationship is that it is easygoing, laid back, and relaxed. Both sides actually like it. So in the short term, well, actually, perfect. In the short term, it's actually one of the things that they will actually. The one thing that drives one to the other is, the ability for each other to have great conversation. This is a short-term and long-term thing. Sagittarians are known for being the higher learning, super intellectual type conversationalists. You know, always got a good story to tell. I love talking, love being conversational. And Aquarius loves the mind stimulation. And they will go back and forth, intellectually speaking, in that regards, very well. And then again, the long term, that's also true as well, because as I said before about the emotionally attachedness of both these signs, everything can be very quite surface level. Maybe second floor, but shit won't be too deep. When it comes time to actually really talking about their emotions, and especially if you have like some kind of like real problem, things can be brought up, but neither one be really willing to actually dive deep into it, barring the emotions coming out. And anger rising, all that good jazz. Just had something on my head that needs to be said. Oh yes, one good thing about this couple is that for the most part, provided there is no deep feelings of disdain or something like coming from it, Aquarius can easily tolerate the bluntness and openness of the Sagittarius male. And actually, it goes both ways. Since sun sign here talking, Aquarius is known for giving the truth, speaking openly, giving out what they want, giving out what needs to be said. And actually, the situation, the funny thing about that is, emotionally, there'll probably be more coming from the Sagittarius male side, and then from the Aquarian female side, because fire signs are a little more emotional than air signs. Generally speaking, sun signs speaking, barring anything else situation-wise. So there'll be a lot, actually one thing too, that especially the enthusiasm and passion. Neither sign is really known for being very passionate. I was thinking about the fire sign, the fire element by itself, and being passionate, but it's still a toned down passion compared to say Aries passion, But that would be one of the driving forces in regards to this. I said this couple will not be really heavily deep emotionally, and like I said, depending on the other placements in the chart will determine how critical that is. And neither side is really clingy, which is a great turn on to both of them. Someone not being clingy. One issue I have here, though, well, not me, but one issue here is that they Sagittarius or the Aquarian female will not have that proper grounding element to help keep them not fly off the handle at times in regards to their ideas and their direction where they're going. Because Sagittarius male will probably be doing a lot more stuff, being open to a lot more adventures. One thing that is quite common is that they are always open to new ideas. And when they call a new idea, they jump into it and go gung-ho until they get bored of it, or things don't come up to how they want it to be. Like they may do things not too sooner before they actually properly think about it. Oh, that's a good compliment right there. Being that Aquarius is a fixed sign, the Aquarian female will more than likely be a lot more analytical in regards to seeing what actually can happen, what makes more sense to do things. So there is some grounding there, but it's not the kind of grounding that will be given by like an earth sign. If you feel my drift, you know what I'm saying? Follow my drift, what I'm thinking, but we talk about that. But there's some grounding there, but not the kind of grounding that I would imagine. But either way, though, wherever adventure they're going towards, especially if it's an entrepreneurial type adventure or some kind of new thing that is driving them to work together towards it, they will actually have a decent support system going forward and be able to help push each other through when things get rough. It's not as strong support system like other signs they offer, but it'd be feasible enough, you know. Let me think, what else? What else needs to be hit on? I said short term in this relationship is actually very, 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 very appealing to each other. According to the zodiac, and these two signs have a very interesting dynamic sexual appetite. Always open to being new creative or new innovative ideas in the beds and that kind of stuff. So that's one thing that will actually keep each other interested in each other much longer. Sometimes they may be able to bring some new tricks they don't even know about, you know what I'm saying? But that's just pure zodiac, sun sign stuff. Whatever happens between you two people, you gotta do things. Good luck. I ain't there. I ain't your daddy. If it was daddy, that'd be creepy. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, short term, they're very, very strong attraction to each other. Ooh, there's my car. They have, like I said, the intellectual stimuli would be there. They're both willing and open to taking new ideas from each other. I don't want to back up this way. Now I go this way. I'll park here. That's some of my eyeballs, you know. But they actually, yeah, they look pretty good. Very good on paper, short term. In the short term, very good look. What else attracts each other? The conversation, the energy. More than likely, the male will probably be drawing the female towards them or approaching the female, simply because of the Aquarius being as cold and reclusive as they are. They would have to be drawn out further in the situation. I should probably said that earlier in the podcast, but if you stay here a little bit this long, great, you got something new there. That should have been said earlier. And the Sagittarius male, like I said, as long as he's able to burn my own head there. Short term, great. They're doing pretty good. Very appealing to each other on short term. And the short term benefits can make long term things possible. Like I said, neither one's clingy. Neither one's heavily emotional. They will give each other the space they both properly desire. Need and desire, not want. That's the word that have to be said there. They also might have a less than fully romantical relationship because of the lack of the full emotional depth that they have each other. So that's one thing you gotta remember, keep in mind, unless this is again barring other placements in the chart. So you gotta watch out for that. It could be a little, let's say, emotionally deprived there. But it'd be a great time though. Like mentally, physically, probably a really great time. What else am I missing here? Long term, like I said, lacking emotion potentially. Great time, great conversation. There will be give each other the space to properly need. I think I got everything there, as I said earlier. I forget. My apologies. Something that I need to be said? Nah, I think I'm good though. I think I'm good. We're hitting 20 minutes or soon, so let me end it right on this one. So hopefully that right there was exactly what you needed to hear. If you want to hear any more of this that I might have missed, check out the reverse podcast episode, Sagittarian female with Aquarian male. Oh yeah, I did that one for a long time ago about my relationship thing. Yeah. Yeah, that was my relationship. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. So I probably didn't hit it the proper way like I needed to. I might have to redo that one just for take myself out the picture that time. But yeah. Either way, hope everything there was exactly what you need here. If you have anything you feel I'm missing, please put down in the comments below, because I need to help me help other people help others, so we all get the full information we need here. Like I said, this is sun sign only, and aside from that, it's pretty good. Oh, before I get off though, like I said, short term, astounding. 75-80% accuracy of full greatness. Just off of the mindset, not taking the physicality part into consideration. Going into the long term, has the potential to be strong and great, but depending on what the needs are of each person, the female is definitely need a lot more security, stabilizing information. She might not have that fully from the Sagittarian male, but if the relationship works great how it is, in regards to not great need to go deep emotionally too often, and give each other the space you both probably need, and being there to have fun with each other when they need to have fun with each other, mentally, physically, or whatever, I would say a good 75 to 80% chance. Not as high as the short term, but definitely potentially be greatness, you know. That being said, I'm gonna end it right there. So, as always, my friends, stay classy, be you, make a wish, out.